Merry Christmas and welcome to another edition of the Matt and Maggie movie review, where we give you the child's opinion and the adult's opinion on the movie we go see. Now today we are going to see Disney's A Christmas Carol starring Jim Carrey. And as you all know, I'm Maggie and this is my older brother Matt. Now Matt, when was the first time that you heard or saw this movie?
For me, actually the first time Disney did this is Disney's second attempt at the Charles Dickens classic A Christmas Carol, which is a legendary book. And I saw it when they did it with the McDucks, if you will, Donald Duck, Scrooge McDuck. And it became kind of a legendary thing for all kids my age to go and watch. I mean, every year you'd watch a Christmas Carol when it would come on television. And I just remember watching it for hours and hours growing up. So I'm actually really curious to see Disney's second attempt at this. We're not going to go see the IMAX version or go see the 3D version of this. This is just going to be in normal standard def like most people are going to go see. Avatar has knocked this out of the theaters a lot, and as we hear, we're on Christmas Eve. It's not up in a lot of places in 3D or in IMAX. But I am curious to see what's going to happen and see how they do this, because the previews have looked great.
Me too, because there's so many different versions of A Christmas Carol, and I actually did see the McDuff Scrooge version of The Christmas Carol last night, and my class also took a field trip to see the play, The Christmas Carol, and it was both versions I kind of found hard to follow because it's going back and forth through different scenes, different sets, so it's I hope this third time around I will finally get the storyline.
Okay, have you read the book? Just plays and movies, right? Okay. Yeah. We're going to go see this new version of Disney's A Christmas Carol starring Jim Carrey next, and come on back and give you our normal 4-star review. Maggie from the kids side and myself from the adult side next.
Okay, we're back from Disney's A Christmas Carol, and once again we're going to give you the child's review and the adult's review. Now, from the child's perspective, I think it was pretty well done. There were some things they could have changed. They could have broken it down more. But I think the effects, like Scrooge's finger, his bony finger, and the spirits were just so amazingly looking, not real, but obviously spirits aren't real, but they just look so amazing. And before we give you our star review, Matt, what do you think?
I think you're right about the amazing drawing of this. This was a full feature film. It's all drawn by computers and by people. So animation-wise, amazing the way that they did it. They take you through just some incredible rides with the spirits. But Jim Carrey is all the spirits. His voice is really prominent throughout this entire film. It's a different type of film. It's not very funny at all. And I didn't feel very Christmassy either. It's got a very dark side to it, a spooky side to it almost, in particular with the Ghost of Christmas Future. So I liked it. I didn't love it. How many stars will you give this?
I give it a 2.5. There were some things that they could have changed, and I almost feel like Jim Carrey, my all-time favorite actor, didn't really come through. I thought he was going to give it a different spin on it, but it was definitely the classic again, and it was a little spooky.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it. So star-wise, 2.5 stars for you. I'm going to go about 2.5 stars as well. It's good. It's not great. It's a fun film for the Christmas holiday season, but it doesn't make me come out of it feeling all warm and fuzzy. It had a different, almost like you're lucky to be alive feel to it, rather than this is a great time of the year. So it was okay. All right, that's going to do it for us here for the Jim Carrey and Disney review on A Christmas Carol. Matt and Maggie will be back next year in 2010 with a lot more reviews, and have a safe and Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, and we'll have a lot more for you on Matt and Miller back in Des Moines on 1460 KXNO.